Welcome, fellow nerds, to another episode of the Writ Wit, the show that has a really bad time schedule. I need to not really... I'm not good at this like I am with Paleobites. It's my fault, though. But I record Paleobites way in advance, so...
That helps.
Yeah, that helps, anyway. So apologize if this is late. It's my bad. But you're used to it at this point, Writ Wit listeners, but... Thankfully, I am joined by the very nice, the very lovely Christina Eilert. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So, welcome back to the studio, except now the studio has changed location.
Mobile studio.
It's a portable studio, yeah, exactly. So, we get to record wherever we please. We're away from animals, which is really nice for editing things. Away from loud animals. We do have a dog here.
Yeah, but I feel like we're doing, like, the stereotypical 30-year-old thing, like, we're in your mom's basement.
That's true, we are in my mom's basement.
We're really cool.
Yeah, just so you know, listeners, I don't live in my mom's basement. I mean, I am for the next week or so, but I'm house-sitting, guys. I'm house-sitting the animals.
Like, we both live independently.
Yeah, I have my own place. I'm financially independent. I'm an English major.
Right?
A successful English major.
It's possible.
Subscribe to my Patreon, listeners. Help me out. Help a guy out. Anyway, so, we're going to continue and I guess conclude our Writ Wit Witties 2021, and we only have a few categories here written down, so I think we might have to improvise a few.
Yeah, I realized I was like, wait, where's all the information?
Yeah, where's all the information, exactly, so we're gonna have to, I guess, improvise a bit. So let's start off, though, with, works that people might rip off or not. I don't care, aka the most work of 2021.
Okay, before we jump into it, I have to ask, so this whole time, Matt has been saying, instead of the other Matt, the nominee part.
Oh, yeah.
I really love it. I feel like you should do it for everybody, if you feel comfortable with it, and, like, leave it in.
Oh, so, me?
Yeah, because I think it's really cute.
Nominee?
I mean, Greg can do them officially, but I liked your impression of him.
Nominee!
Yep.
Yeah. Alright, well then that'd be easier for me editing-wise.
I just wanted you to do it at least once, because I really enjoyed it.
Okay, well, when I do the nominee. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess that's true, but Matt David puts so much oomph into it,
he
so much
does.
pizzazz.
That's why it's funny when you do it.
Theater background. Yeah, it's true, because I put so much less effort into it, because I'm not a man of theater like he is.
I'm not even going to try.
He's a showman.
He is.
You know, like, I've read there's two types of creators. There's the technician and there's the performer. Yeah, I'm definitely the technician, and Matt David is definitely the performer.
Yeah, for sure.
Although I write the funnier stuff, I think. Sorry, Matt David, but that's alright.
I'm the funniest person on the show. I'm just a guest.
Yeah, you know, you are pretty funny.
Aw, thanks.
So, I don't know if you're the funniest person. No, you're
No, I don't think I am, but that's okay.
Yeah, there's some people that were really funny that I've only managed to get in once. But,
oh, no.
I don't know.
Well,
one of these days.
Yeah.
But you're also really funny.
Thanks.
I like your I mean, listeners can't see this, but I like your pink scrunchie.
We're going back to the 90s with the scrunchy action.
Yeah, like, it looks pretty good. It goes well with your black everything else.
Thanks, yeah.
Good accent of color, yeah. Bit of goth girl. Oh, there's this one girl at my work. Again, I guess I'm just tangenting because we don't have a lot of content here. We need to fulfill at least a 30-minute episode. This one girl at work who I keep forgetting if she's goth, emo, or punk.
Oh,
and
yeah.
she always gets mad at me when I mix them up. I think she's emo. So...
I mean, you could show me a picture, I guess. But there's also a lot of overlap in those categories.
She is.
Yeah.
Like, she always wears black. Like, black everything. Sometimes she wears, like a gray Starbucks shirt, but she always wears black. She has really cool eyeliner.
Okay.
Yeah. She's great, though.
Oh.
She's great. Well, all my coworkers are great. Well, you know what's not great? These works from 2021.
Exactly.
We only got a few. So, first up, nominee. There you go. You're happy with that. I'll leave that one in.
There you
go. Okay. F9, a.k.a. Fast and Furious 9. Did you ever see this?
I haven't, which is funny because when the Fast and Furious, whole thing first came out, I really, really liked them. And then I feel like I fell off after, the second one and was like, there are just too many of these. There
are too many of them. Well, it's funny because, they started out, like heist movies, on the road, or, they started off, kind of street racing sort of things, and then they became, spy, action, superhero almost movies without capes.
Yeah.
As they went on. A lot of people seem to think they really found their footing on the fifth movie.
Oh, really?
That's the one with The Rock, where The Rock comes in.
I have not seen that one.
Yeah, and also has Gal Gadot, pre-Wonder Woman.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dang.
So,
that could have been pretty cool.
Yeah, no, and it was pretty cool. And then, sixth one, I heard was good. 7th one I heard was really good, but that was the one that was after Paul Walker died.
Oh, shoot, yeah.
And they actually did a really tasteful and touching send-off for his character.
Oh, really?
To the point where a lot of people said that, wow, I cannot believe a Fast and Furious movie made me cry.
I feel like I heard about that, though.
Like, it's really cool, because, like, you know, because his brother, who looks a lot like him, but they still had to CGI his face and other stuff, and kind of not show it too up, he had to finish up some action sequences for him.
Wow.
And then they had his character retire, and it showed him, you know, being with his family. And then Vin Diesel, whatever his character's name is, Dom Toretto, that's right.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why I remember.
I'm impressed.
Vin Diesel. I mean, Diesel. Of course he's in the Fast and Furious. Anyways, so Vin Diesel, he's driving. He looks to his side, and he sees Paul Walker driving beside him. And I think it's stock footage of him from another movie, where he's smiling at him, and then Vin Diesel kind of salutes at him, and then Paul Walker goes off and drives off, and then there's like a fork on the road, and then it's see from overhead, Paul Walker's character like drives off on an exit that way.
Oh, wow.
And then face to white and says, "For Paul."
Aww.
And it's really well done.
I'm like, you're talking this up so much, I'm gonna have to watch it.
Yeah, no, it's like with all this ridiculous stuff in this movie with like, that's the one where the car drives from building to building.
Oh my god.
And like, there's like a drone stuff, or like, and there's like things where they like drive next to each other, and they flip who's in whose car while they're drifting next to each other.
Jeez.
And then the final line is like, you know what they say about a street fight? The street always wins.
Oh my gosh.
So it's like, oh, how are they going to handle Paul Walker's death?
You're like nervous, like, oh man,
God,
this could be so bad.
But yet, against all odds, they have this tasteful. But then after that, it kind of lost its footing a bit. The last movie introduced Charlize Theron as the villain, so that's
really?
pretty cool. And she's still a villain in this one, but at this point, you're just like, okay, they're just. I mean, obviously, they've been making crap up for the whole time. They're just going a bit too far. They literally drove a car in space in this one.
Well, like, once you get to the 9th movie, is it just like same, you know what, different day?
Exactly.
Like,
well, it's just how many more ridiculous stunts can we have? There's like a magnet that like. They did some really cool stunts in the last one where it's like they had a bunch of self-driving cars that they hacked. So they were being chased on the road against a bunch of driverless cars. And since they were driverless and controlled remotely, these cars could drive way closer together than they can with people in them. So like you turn a corner and this one car's driving, and then like a whole swarm, like 40 cars all turns all at once. So that's kind of cool, but...
That's really interesting.
Yeah, but then like this one's just like, okay, there's a car in space, there's a magnet... And also, it gets real soap opera-y, where it's like, oh no, it's Dom Toretto's long-lost, estranged brother.
See, but like...
And it's John Cena, a man who looks absolutely nothing like Vin Diesel.
Oh, that's so true. Are we just trying to, like, equate all muscle men now? Like, all muscle men are the same. May as well throw in Arnold Schwarzenegger in there.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. I would say throw in The Rock, but he's already in these movies.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
He hasn't been in the last few lately because, like, him and Vin Diesel have had a feud.
Have they really?
Yeah.
I didn't know about that. But, like, actually, when you say it's like a soap opera, I'm like, ooh, I'm actually really intrigued, because it's a little known fact about me, but I really love, like, dramatic television
like
movies.
Melodramatic, specifically?
I don't know.
Because that's what differentiates a soap opera from just drama TV, I think.
I feel like I like teenage dramas, like, Pretty Little Liar, and there was that other one that was, like, really big because of, like, the sexual, like, assault aspects of it. I can't remember this TV show, but it was really good.
But, yeah, so that sounds more serious, though. Like, a soap opera is like Days of Our Lives, like in Friends, you know?
True, I've never watched, actually, one of those before.
Just what they make fun of it, I hear it's actually quite accurate to the show.
Really?
It's like, I'm delivering twins today, but only one of them is mine.
Oh my god. Wow.
How does that work?
I think it's actually biologically possible.
I don't want to know.
I'll tell you later.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I can kind of figure it out. I'm assuming it's just a woman has sex with two different people really closely together.
Yeah, and she has to, like, release two different eggs. Like,
yeah,
it's a very unlikely occurrence.
Yeah, and then they're fraternal because they're from two eggs, like two. So, but yeah. So I guess but weirder things have happened. But
yeah, for sure.
Definitely a soap opera plot. But yeah, so, yeah, this one, it's pretty silly. Like, It's pretty ridiculous. But I watched it in theaters, though, and here's why I watched it in theaters and why a friend of the show, Lawrence, and I watched this in theaters, because you know the story,
I'm
right?
laughing because I think it's funny.
Yeah, so for the IMAX showings of this movie, they had the 5-minute preview for Jurassic World Dominion in theaters, the next Jurassic World movie, and it was this preview I was super looking forward to because it was like a flashback to dinosaur times. And I was just so looking forward to it, and I heard so many good things about it. So, since it was exclusive to the IMAX showings of Fast and Furious 9, I called my friend, Lawrence Mack, who's also big on Jurassic World. It's like, hey, do you want to spend $13 a piece to see this 5-minute preview of Jurassic World Dominion? It comes with a free movie! And he was like, yeah! And we did! And the preview was great, it was worth the $13, and we stayed for the movie, and the movie was
And here we are, in our category.
Anyways.
Yeah, so I haven't seen the next one either.
I've only seen parts of it, but it's more like due to the rest of it. It's these. Alright, so nominee. It's Venom. Let There Be Carnage.
I've never even heard of the movie at all before.
You never heard of Venom?
No.
You ever heard of Venom? It's
like
Tom Hardy.
Isn't it like a supervillain or something?
Yeah, it's a Spider-Man supervillain, but they made them their own movies recently.
Oh, really?
Sony has to try, and they're separate from the Marvel Cinematic Universe because Sony owns the rights and all this other stuff. They're really kind of silly, and critics hate them, but audiences love them. So some part of me kind of wants to root for them.
But like, what other movies has Sony done? Like, I feel like they're not very good at doing like these superhero type movies.
I mean, they did the original Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies, which I thought were all right.
Okay, so I still stand by my opinion. They're pretty crappy.
They did the ones with Andrew Garfield, which were definitely worse, but I like Andrew Garfield in the role, and I like Emma Stone in the role.
True.
They had a good chemistry in those movies. And they did the new ones with Tom Holland, because even though those ones are in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, they still distribute his solo movies. It's a weird...
Oh, interesting.
Marvel Studios has creative control for those movies, but Sony, rather than Disney, gets the money for those movies specifically.
Oh
it's like a bunch of... because Sony has the rights, and they don't want to lose them, because they don't really have a lot else. So,
yeah.
At least movie-wise. Sony also has PlayStation, so they're a
yeah.
multimedia company. They're not just movies. Movies are just a tiny part of their thing.
That's really interesting. So what was the movie about?
It was about, like, a black goo from space that attaches to someone, and then they get, like, an alternate personality.
I mean, this just sounds really odd.
Yeah, and then, like, this one, there's another black goo. There's a red goo, and then...
Like Sony, brand new, red goo.
Well, and, like, the red goo is this Carnage person, and he's played by the most terrifying and unhinged actor, Woody Harrelson.
Oh, jeez. Okay, that's interesting.
So, Woody Harrelson and Tom Hardy fight, and it's... Okay, here's the one thing I'll give it credit for. It's only 90 minutes long.
That's a plus.
Like that. Sometimes movies that are, like, just short and kind of dumb but fun. Yeah, don't overstay your welcome. 90 minutes. Like, movies like Doom, where it's like... Or like this new Batman movie, it's 3 hours long.
Is it really 3 hours?
The new Batman movie is 3 hours long.
Oh my god, how do you even watch that in a theater?
Oh god. Like, it has to be like a damn entertaining 3 hours. The only 3-hour movie where I did not feel the length was Avengers Endgame.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but that's because, like, I love those Marvel movies, and so much stuff happens in that movie, and it's just so fun, I think. Especially at the end, it's so epic. And so, like other movies, like, I love Lord of the Rings movies, but they definitely feel their length.
Yeah, they do.
Like, Peter Jackson's King Kong, he did after Lord of the Rings. It's a 90-minute movie in a 3-hour movie's body. Like, but yeah, so I kind of like it that it overstays its welcome.
So one positive.
One positive. This probably isn't going to win.
Long.
This probably isn't going to win. The next nominee, I know you might have this on the worst one, but there's a reason why I have it on this one. Nominee, it's Dune again.
Like, I feel like for something that we didn't like, we're really talking about it a lot.
I think this is the last time that we talk about it. So, okay, so it's been well known, the listeners know, we did not like Dune.
But, like, it's not even, like, terrible. You couldn't even say it's, like,
it's
a bad
boring.
movie. It's just, like you said,
It's It's like, again,
it's
technical masterpiece.
Yeah.
Like, it's beautifully shot, beautiful visuals, beautiful music. Just the fact that, like, that we couldn't care about the characters just really brings it down, but that turns it to, like, a 4 out of 10 rather than, like, a 2 out of 10.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
it's not like I hated the characters.
Yeah. And it's not like that it's not like they were insufferable or anything. It's not like Entourage or something.
They're just, like, not memorable. I don't care about what happens to them.
They're just like, we must protect the spice flows and the Dune planet Arrakis for my father's empire. I don't know. Was that a quote from the movie?
I don't know. They're just like, I feel like there weren't any like stakes. Like, even though all this stuff was supposed to be like big and important, I was like, well, whatever.
I must go after the girl from my dreams, Zendaya.
The one who's in like the whole trailer, but you see her for 2 seconds in the movie.
Yeah, it's just like, the spice must flow. What does that even mean? You know what else is flowing? My bowels, like the butthole worms.
Is it the same spice from Star Wars?
Yeah, I mean, spice is like a common sci-fi.
Is it a drug? Like,
it's a drug.
Okay, I was like, I still don't understand what it is.
I think the Dune book invented it, like as a sci-fi drug.
Okay, because I was like, I saw it in what do you call it?
Mandalorian and Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah, Boba Fett.
Yeah, like no, Star Wars has spice too. So
okay.
Like, but they modeled that after Dune. So
interesting.
So I don't know. I just feel like there could be a better named drug.
Yeah, and even like in Boba Fett, which I thought was also like an okay show.
Yeah, let's put that on here, because we need more nominees.
Like, I cared a lot more about that show than Dune.
Yeah, no, I get that, but do you think we should throw that on here on this?
Yeah, I think it's because Mandalorian did a really good job, and then like Boba Fett came along, and you're like, okay,
yep, okay, nominee, Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah, like everyone I talked to, they're like, yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, because like Mandalorian was a lot better. I think the best episodes of the Book of Boba Fett were the 2 that were basically Mandalorian episodes. So, hold on, I'm gonna Google something.
I feel like the Book of Boba Fett was like, I don't know, like simultaneously like trying too hard, but like not following through on it. Okay,
so this is sort of related. I was talking about like how different, like they should name it the drug something different, like spices kind of, I guess it rolls off the tongue easy, and it's like, I mean, probably literally if it's a good drug.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know how it's,
But this is something that I found so funny. There is a quiz on the internet that is so true. It's called Antidepressant or Tolkien.
Oh, okay.
So, can you guess if the word is an antidepressant drug or a Tolkien character?
Ooh, okay.
Desriel.
Tolkien?
Let's do Tolkien. No, it's a drug. It's for anxiety disorder.
This is going to be so hard.
All right. Because of the fact this one has an accent, I'm going to say Tolkien. Círdan?
I don't know. I feel like I got burned by the last
yes,
one. Correct.
He was a Sindarin elf, one of the wisest, most foresighted of the elves. Escalith.
It's a drug.
You know that one? That's
no, I don't.
Oh, okay. It's correct. Also known as a lithium carbonate. This medication is used to treat manic depressive disorder. Elranen.
Tolkien.
Yeah, I'm saying Tolkien. Oh no, it's
no.
That's what it says. Oh no, up there.
Oh no.
It is tricyclic antidepressant. Narvi.
Ooh, antidepressant.
I'm gonna say antidepressant. Oh no, he was the dwarf of Khazad-dûm.
We're very terrible at this.
Edronax. That's gotta be an antidepressant because I don't think Tolkien has the letter X.
I don't think he does either.
Yeah. Correct.
Oh, okay.
Sold under the brand name Eridax, among others, a drug of the non-epinephrine.
Epinephrine?
Epinephrine, yes. Inhibitor class. All right. Adamantine. That's.
I feel like that's a drug, right?
Not adamantine. That's a element in Marvel. No, it's amantadine.
Ooh, I don't know. I think it could go either way.
I mean, that's the whole point of this. That is a drug. Okay, one more, and then we'll go
I feel like
back.
that'd be somebody's name, though. Like
Minalcar.
Drug?
Oh no! Roman the Second, born Minalcar, was the 19th king of Gondor.
Wow.
Anyways, in case you guys want to know how to name your characters,
they're basically the same thing.
Take either the antidepressant or Tolkien character quiz. So. What do you want to win here?
Ooh, I don't know.
I'm gonna say F9 personally.
Yeah, I'll go with you.
I mean, you haven't seen any of these except for Doom, but like the Doom's the one I think we've both seen, so maybe it wins. But I don't want to give it any more credit.
Yeah, let's leave it.
How about Book of Boba Fett?
Yeah, Book of Boba Fett.
Okay,
yeah.
The winner is Book of Boba Fett. Okay. Yeah, indeed. Not good, not bad, just All right, so we originally were going to extend this a bit further, but we're already 20 minutes in, so...
I think we'll be...
Okay, with we just have one more category. This was our last of our wild card sets. Well, it's one category split into two. So last time, the first time we did the Witties, we had best butt.
Yeah.
Then we had moments that nearly turned us gay.
Yes.
Then we had, what did we have next? Best Frankenstein. What parts we could take out of, like, certain bits and pieces, or worst Frankenstein. Then, last year we had best chest. It wasn't just boobs, though. We also mentioned Jason Momoa's pecs.
Which, you know.
Yeah, and we also mentioned the loot boxes in video games.
There you go.
That's another type of chest.
Yeah,
so,
I like it.
This one isn't quite as, loosey-goosey as that, but it is another one where we objectify people.
I was about to say the same thing.
Best hair!
Ooh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah. So, I'll let you read some of these nominees, particularly the first one, I guess, or some of the other two. The first one and the last two.
Okay.
I think you should read out.
Okay, so the first one...
Nominee!
...is Sisu from Raya and the Last Dragon, and we want to comment on both the human form and the dragon form.
Oh, she's got great hair.
Oh my gosh, it's like she has so much of it, too.
She's a very hairy dragon.
Which, like, wouldn't you normally want them to be, like, scaly? But...
Yeah, like, 'cause I think hair on dragons works. There was one, like... Remember Aragon?
Yeah.
There was the movie that bombed.
Yep.
They gave that dragon feathers, and it looked weird.
Yeah.
Like, feathers are on dinosaurs and not dragons.
Oh my gosh, though, it reminds me of the paleobites that we're going to record.
Yes.
Before too long.
Yeah, I saw with your notes on that.
Yeah.
So
stay tuned for that, listeners.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But yeah, I mean, she has just, like, the color, the flow of it, how much of it there is. Yeah. It's just really, really beautiful
Disney
hair.
has done a great job with hair. Like, and the CGI hair.
Yeah.
Like, Disney's gotten really good with CGI hair. I just want to pet it and stroke it, you know?
The texture of it looks so beautiful, but,
I just want to hug it.
Also, the way they, like, incorporated how, like, more, like, Asian dragons have that type of, like, aspect or characteristic about them. Whereas,
Right.
like, the European dragons are more scaly.
Well,
really
dragons are just everywhere, though. There's Aztec
Yeah.
dragons, there's African dragons, there's, like, they're not called that, but they're basically like that, like, sort of thing. And also, this even though this looks like an Asian dragon, or specifically an East Asian dragon, it's more specific than that. It is a Southeast Asian dragon. Because a lot of people, like, kind of make the mistake of thinking this is based off of Chinese stuff. No, it's based off of, like, Burma and, like, Thailand and, like...
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, other, like, Vietnamese, other Southeast Asian sort of cultures.
Oh, that's awesome. That's really great representation.
Yeah, so
yeah.
I mean, Disney did muddle the issue by hiring a lot of Chinese actors.
Yeah.
But the world and the outfits and the architecture and the mythology is all very Southeast Asian.
Very cool.
Go to, like, Burma or, like, other places. The Khmer.
I would like to go to those places.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. Alright. So, nominee, Andrew Garfield in Spider-Man No Way Home. Spoiler alert. Maybe just Andrew Garfield in general. He always has great hair. You know Andrew Garfield?
Yeah, it looks effortless.
Mm-hmm. It looks like it's the kind of hair where he just rolls out of bed and it looks like that, but yet still somehow looks good.
I know. I'm jealous.
Like, I don't think he combs it at all.
How does this... I mean, I don't know. All of them have stylists, right?
Again, I guess this is true for all of them, but I want to pet it. I want to stroke. Because, like, his hair, it looks so messy, but yet elegant.
Yeah.
Controlled chaos.
Yeah. Like, tiny,
how does he do it? Because most people, if they have good hair, they have to, like, apply gel and stick it up like that, you know, and all this other stuff. Brush it for hours, you know?
I don't know, like, maybe he gets, like, those blowouts or something?
Yeah.
Something.
I gotta do that. I hate doing my hair. I wash it, occasionally I comb it, that's it. To be fair, I have a bad cowlick back here, so I can't really do too much with it. But
I like your low, maintenance hair philosophy, because that's mine too. It's wake up, have hair, although it's gotten a little bit more high maintenance, because my hair is literally so long. Mm-hmm. If I don't put it in something when I sleep, it gets tangled.
Oh, yeah.
In my sleep.
I get that.
So I wear the old lady hair bonnet to
sleep.
It's lovely.
That's adorable.
Yeah. I feel like that's one of those, if you can't handle me at my hair bonnet, you can't handle me at my hat.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of people like to imagine, like, having long hair is just like, oh, it's so elegant. It blows in the wind, and you just look so sexy. You can just toss it elegantly, and it doesn't get all tangled or anything.
Oh, man, it's a hot mess.
I know. Like, as a guy who a straight man who definitely prefers women with long hair, I totally understand why women want to have short hairs.
Yeah, for sure. But the perks of having short hair is that it's easier to wash, takes up less time. But then,
exactly, it's so
practical.
But then
you're prone to cowlicks. You have to put time into styling it.
So you're saying if I had long, like Legolas style hair, this cowlick might disappear?
Yeah,
I could be a hippie, guys.
That's how it works for me. My hair is so heavy it pulls the cowlicks down.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's brilliant. I could be a real hippie.
That would be interesting.
Look. Yeah, because like I've often thought, because my hair is thinning, I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna have to shave it all eventually.
But like ever since I've known you, you've had relatively the same hairstyle.
If you look at me when I was a kid, it's the same hairstyle then too.
I know.
I've tried to change it up. I've tried to like get it short and apply gel, but then I just have to apply so much gel back here.
Yeah, and then
it's
you have
just
to, like,
not worth
gel
it.
Out. It's a lot.
Not worth it. Andrew Garfield, I envy your hair.
Yes.
So, anyways, here's where we stretch it a little bit, but I had to incorporate this.
How do you have a permanent good hair day? I still don't understand. Andrew Garfield, you must tell us
you're looking
secrets.
at me there. I'm like, oh, thank you. But no, yeah. All right. Nominee. The T-Rex in the Jurassic World Dominion prologue, because it had some good feathers, that it was early proto-feathers, so it looked like hair, and it went on the head and on the back, but it wasn't like all over, so I think it counts.
Good hair, yeah.
Good hair. Looks stylish. We got a close-up of it when it died, when the Giganotosaurus killed it, and you saw it like sitting there, and then the mosquito bit at it.
Oh, yeah.
But then you saw its hair, and it's just like... I just am so happy that there is a feathered T-Rex in a Jurassic World movie. I did not think that would ever happen.
Well, when I was doing my research for the Paleobites podcast, I read an article that suggested that all, predatory dinosaurs, they think probably had feathers.
Yeah, like,
what?
now not, like, everywhere. They weren't all chickens. Like, because, like...
would be interesting.
Like, some of them just had tufts. Like, the way they did with this T-Rex. Because we have found T-Rex scales, like, impressions of their scales. So we know some parts of their body were featherless. Mm-hmm. But, like, it could be, like, a mane.
Ooh.
Or, like, a thing on the back and, like, maybe something running on the tail. But not, like, on the belly or on the arm.
That'd be really cool, though.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's kind of how I imagine it. Like a horse's mane, but with...
Well, and on dogs, that's actually what they call, like, the things that are on their legs and stuff. They call them feathers.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, defeather it. That's what you call when you trim a dog.
Aww.
Defeather it. So...
Well, true, because you're the golden retrievers.
Yeah, you got to feather them.
Yeah. Wow, okay.
So yeah, like, it had good hair. And as a paleo nerd, I love seeing a dinosaur with hair. I don't know if all... Because some of them had, like, Carnotaurus had, like, horns and, like, bulky, like, not armor, but, like, scoots on its back. That'd be weird to imagine it with feathers.
Yeah, I feel like some of them, it wouldn't quite fit with their overall aesthetic, but who am I?
And also, long necks are pretty closely related to the meat-eating dinosaurs, more so than the other plant-eating dinosaurs. Can you imagine them with feathers? Because I sure as hell can't.
Oh, yeah, that'd be interesting.
Again, maybe a mane, but it'd be like a tuft.
Yeah, something.
So...
I like that we're, like, stylistically, like, chatting about dinosaurs.
But, like, how would they do their hair?
Exactly.
Well, I as someone who wrote a book about dinosaurs, I kind of made it analogous with their hair sometimes. Like, in the final book, the main character, Cortan, there was a big time gap between the third book and the final book. And so there's 4 books, right? So, and he is been super stressed out. Like, with all the stuff that's happening. I don't want to go too much into detail in case whenever you read them, but, like, basically all this stuff, it's like, he's got a lot on his plate, so he has gray feathers.
Ooh, interesting.
So even though he's not that old, like, in terms, like 10 years have passed from between the first book and the last book here, and he goes from, like, a 20-year-old to a 30-year-old, so he's our age now, but he looks older.
Interesting.
Because he is so stressed, and I kind of imagine that kind of makes him look kind of cool, like a grizzled, like, older person, but, like, he doesn't have gray feathers all over, but, like, on his face and maybe a little bit on his chin.
Interesting.
I just thought it was good details. Got a few wrinkles on his scales because he's just stressed out.
Yeah.
I think that makes him kind of more relatable, and also just is a cool detail, I think.
Oh, it definitely does. But wait, like, do feathers actually change colors as
I base it off of when dogs get old, they tend to have grayer hair.
Yeah.
Or at least desaturated.
Yeah, true.
So...
Well, there you go.
I don't know. Anyway.
Very cool.
Plus, feathers can be way more colors than fur. Like, fur is usually just brown and white and black
and
red.
True.
But feathers can be blue and green and red and, like, yellow, like, and...
almost, like, shimmery, like, multicolored.
So imagine, like, blue feathers. That's, like, blue hair,
Ooh.
you know?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Or like Sisu from Raya and the Last Dragon,
there
which is
go.
magic dragon hair. Anyways, alright. Nominee.
Baby Yoda.
Does he have hair?
I mean, like, barely. Like,
you like that, though.
He has, like, wispy hair that, like, I feel like it's very endearing when, like, the wind blows and his hair kind of, like, blows in the wind. But it's like cotton candy.
I guess that's true. It's kind of like that. Well, it's like, because, like, Yoda also had that same style of hair, and at least at first we thought it was just because he's an old man, but no, I guess it's the species.
Yeah, it's just how it is. It's almost like, it's like when you see, like, babies and stuff, and they look like a cute little old man. I feel like that's Baby Yoda.
Oh, I guess that's true. We don't see the middle. We see a baby and an old man. Maybe in the middle, he's got like a mullet.
Maybe. We don't know. And we probably will never know because the life of Grogu is going to be so long. Like, how much of it are they going to show? The Mandalorian's going to be dead.
I know. Well, it's like, Yoda died in Return of the Jedi, which is pre-Mandalorian. Yep. But he appeared in The Last Jedi as a Force ghost. So I think it'd be kind of funny to see the two of them meet somehow.
Ooh, you think they're gonna do that?
I don't know if they will.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool, though.
They've done some good stuff with like the because you remember in Mandalorian Ahsoka, the orange girl with like so she is she's from the Clone Wars animated series. Yeah, she was Anakin's Padawan.
Really?
So Anakin trained her like during the Clone Wars, and then she left the Jedi before Revenge of the Sith because she got disgruntled from what was happening, and she realized that the Jedi were on the wrong path, which is, as the prequels revealed, they were. That's one of the reasons why they were able to be so wiped out so easily.
Oh, wow.
But that did mean that, like, there was, like, a duel, like, in one of the Star Wars TV shows that took place between Revenge of the Sith and New Hope, where Ahsoka dueled Darth Vader, not knowing it was her master.
Oh, that's very interesting. What?
And so that's really cool, and then it's revealed that she survived through the original trilogy, and so it's kind of cool to see her and Luke have this kind of relationship. Not like a romantic, just like talking to one another, because it's like she got to be with the son of her previous master, and that adds a whole new layer to it that's really cool, I think.
That is interesting.
And that way Luke gets kind of a glimpse of what his father was before Darth Vader that he never knew about. So,
that's true.
So, Star Wars can be good, guys. It just needs to try a little bit more, I think.
Yeah, it definitely can be good. I mean, but, like, going back to the hair thing.
Yeah, sorry.
Is that her hair?
Those tentacle things?
Yeah.
Kind of. Because, like, in the animated series, they were a lot longer.
Yeah.
But they shortened them when they turned her live action because that'd be a pain in the ass for the makeup department and for the actress.
Right. Yeah, so, those things, like, going all over the place.
I guess I could just use CGI. I don't know. They CGI'd Luke's entire face. So,
like, if it's made of skin, is it hair?
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't think so.
It's like it's as much hair as Davy Jones's tentacle beard is, like in Pirates of the Caribbean.
True. I don't know. It's this weird gray area I'm not very uncomfortable with.
Speaking of gray area, Grogu's hair.
Yeah! He's just cute.
Alright, and finally, nominee.
Alright, my rabbit's hair.
Yeah, that famous pop culture.
There's so much hair in my house.
Yeah, that's the woe with having an animal that has some sort of covering.
Yeah, it's just excessive.
Even, like, you might be like, oh, I'll be safe with, like, a snake or something. Snakes shed, too. They shed their skin.
That's true.
So, everything sheds.
Oh, I guess, like, most of the dust around your house is, like,
human skin, yep.
But, like, so, normally I feel like I'm not in quite the category of, like, crazy bunny lady.
You're getting there with
like,
your...
Yeah, I only had 2 rabbits.
Now you have 6.
But
to be fair, you're going to get rid of 2 of them.
I have 4 personal rabbits, which is still a lot.
Yeah.
But
and they're all fixed, by the way.
They're all not. Yeah,
they're not going to... Once those are going to be the 4, and that's going to be it.
No baby rabbits. Yeah. But I have 2 fosters, so I literally have 6 rabbits in my hair. However, they have beautiful hair. I've got, like, a black little girl... And I've got, like, one that's kind of got cow print on it.
Oh, yeah, that one's pretty cute. The black one, yeah, she's really pretty.
She is.
She's feisty, though. She's got an attitude.
Yeah, I've got, like, a bunny that one of the fosters looks like a Siamese cat. Aww. She's got little, like, toasted accents on her fur. Aww. I've got a redhead, and then I've got a little boy who looks like a cinnamon roll.
Oh, so that one. See, that one, I think, he has...
His name is
He looks a bit frumpy. Like, he has the worst hair out of all of them, I think, but he's my favorite.
He's very hairy, but his ears are down, so he looks very cute.
He's very cute, but I just want to...
I know. He will let you eat him up. Like, not literally, but, like...
And the dog looked up, like, what?
And he's like, eating rabbits? Oh.
Okay.
But yes, my rabbit's very notorious and beautiful hair.
Yeah, indeed. But I think the winner of this, probably the first one, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Alright, so the winner is Sisu from Raya and the Last Dragon.
Yay!
Both human form and dragon form. Well, I guess maybe we have to pick a...
Oh. Ooh. I mean dragon.
Yeah, well, I'm going to say human, actually.
Hey.
So, okay. Mix it up a little. That's just because I like girls with fake colored hair.
That's true.
Someone asked me, do I like girls with fake other stuff? I'm like, no. Just hair.
But also, like, women can do whatever they want.
They can do whatever they want. But
and everybody's allowed to have a preference.
Exactly. That's just not my thing.
Yeah.
But I've heard that, like...
I do not have fake things.
Yeah.
I'm not defending myself here.
Of course. But no, I like girls with fake hair, colored hair, because I think it just makes them look very pretty and also makes them seem very independent.
Which is interesting, because a lot of men think it's like a big red flag.
Which I also kind of like, because it's kind of asshole repellent, is what I've heard.
There you go.
Because, like, it shows a lady's independence.
Yeah, like,
that
I
a
can
guy,
do whatever I want.
a guy who's, like, an asshole and, like, controlling or whatever, and toxic masculinity, they like to control and dominate women, you know?
Yep.
And that shows that the woman's not having any of that crap.
Which is great,
doing their own thing. So that repels those kind of men. And also it makes... kids think they look like fairies, which is adorable.
Yeah.
I'm currently sort of seeing someone who has fake hair all the time, so we'll see how that goes.
It is very beautiful hair, too.
Yeah. So, anyways. Alright, so...
Our next category.
The opposite end. Worst hair.
I think we got a little flexible at the time.
Oh, one of them was from a reunion. I guess.
That's true.
So, but as well as the show.
So it does still count.
But what was the Italy in Paris? Is that... Was that this year?
I think it came out, and I think another season came out this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so we're good.
Okay. Alright.
Alright, so anyways, worst hair of 2021. Alright. Nominee, Ross's crunchy hair in Friends, and also in the Friends reunion.
I mean, they even commented on it in the show.
Yeah.
Like, isn't it, who's the character who's trying to get Rachel, like, to not like Ross?
It's like, have you seen his hair?
Isn't it Phoebe? She's like, it's all greasy. And she's like, no, it's really more like crunchy than greasy.
That doesn't make it better.
No. Yeah.
It's like the opposite of Andrew Garfield.
Like
it's like he tries too hard with his hair and it still looks bad.
I mean, excessive, like, hair gel is not an attractive thing to me.
I like that one episode where he comes back and he needs a new place, and then Joey and Chan like, oh, he can stay with us. And then Chan's like, oh, you need to let us know the second you feel embarrassed so we can make fun of your hair.
Yep. Did he have the same hair in the reunion? Was it like a similar...
David Schwimmer has had the same hair his entire goddamn life.
Alright, throwback to Matt.
Yes, like me. So, except my hair was blonde when I was a kid.
Oh, that's true.
So, anyways. Oh well.
Yeah.
You know who has great hair is Jennifer Aniston. I mean, she has great everything, though.
She does.
She's just a nice lady.
She's aged incredibly well. Yep. She's like a huge proponent for women not having children.
Yep, as opposed to Angelina Jolie, who's like, have all the children.
Yeah. I'm good.
Yeah. I know, every chance I get, I know Angelina Jolie's does decent things, but I just don't like her.
What's funny is Jake does not like her either.
Yeah.
Like, it must be one of those, like, where girls like them and guys don't.
It's like the Sarah Jessica Parker.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like, it stars that actress who every woman thinks is a sex symbol and every man thinks is not.
Like a horse. Yeah.
I don't want to go too much.
I mean, that is not my word.
I mean,
that
look,
is the internet's word.
I know, I don't like that. Like, it's like, what horses are you looking at? Can I see your horse, please?
I don't have a horse. I could show you a horse, but I don't personally own a horse.
I just don't, I mean, I just feel like that's a bit of exaggeration. Like, Sarah Jessica Parker is...
I think she's just fine.
Unconventionally attractive.
Yeah.
So, I like... Call me a casual. But...
Yeah, and that's alright.
But, yeah, so... Anyways, so, nominee.
So, Lily Collins' eyebrows and Emily in Paris, and, like, I'm all for women having more, like, natural eyebrow shape and, like, fullness, which I think is great, because I was one of those, like, early 2000s girls who, like, overplucked their eyebrows and looked scary. Like, so much regret when I look back at pictures, but there's something about her eyebrows that doesn't match the rest of her face, and it bothers me. She is a lovely human and a great actress, but her eyebrows are just not what I'm looking for.
Right, exactly. No, I like, it's amazing how much eyebrows can do to a person. And it's like, sometimes you don't notice it, but when you do, it's like, because, like, you know, like how in, I really like the Mummy movies, particularly the first two. The first two with Brendan Fraser. And someone pointed out to me that I did not realize this. In the first Mummy movie, Evie, Rachel Weisz, she has these pencil-thin eyebrows that were of the time that the movie came out, like the 90s or whatever. But also, like, the 20s when it was set. Let's see if I can... I can't really... this is great podcasting content. But so here she is, kind of that with those pencil-thin...
Oh, yep. Uh-huh.
And, like, it looks alright, I guess, but in the sequel, The Mummy Returns, she has more natural eyebrows, and I think she looks a lot better.
Oh, yeah, definitely a better look, for sure. I don't know what we were thinking when we did those skinny eyebrows. Mm-hmm. It was not a look that we wanted. Yeah.
I mean, it's funny because, eyebrows can really... it's those facial features that you kind of take for granted. But.
Yeah. Well, and, like, I normally would be all for her having those natural brows, but I think they're a little much for her face. She's got delicate features.
Yeah.
And eyebrows overpower her face.
Yeah, the eyebrows are wearing the face.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, nothing against her.
No, of course. But
maybe she needs a different eyebrow girl.
I think it's because, like, the reason why the eyebrows are so prominent is because, especially in animation, they're what give you expression.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like, I sometimes, like, when I doodle, and I doodle dinosaurs, I fake it by having the eyelids do the expression. Like, but that doesn't look as right. So.
Interesting, yeah, huh?
So, eyebrows. Eyebrows are the ways that, even, like, when you have, like, dinosaurs in animation, they don't give them, like feathery eyebrows, but they give them a scaly brow.
Yeah, like it's got shape and
It's
muscle.
a shape. It's not like, you don't see it, but, like, it's how they express themselves, so.
Yeah, they're really important to your face.
They are, so.
I'm glad I finally have a good eyebrow wax lady. It's made a big difference in my life.
That girl that I work with that wears all black, she has stylized eyebrows too, and they look really cool.
I know, some of the way the girls draw them on is like really impressive.
She draws them on, but one of them there's like a gap like right here, and it looks really good. Like I don't know how, but it looks really good.
Interesting. She's got like kind of the scar thing going on.
Anyways, alright, so
moving on to the next person.
Nominee Vin Diesel in F9. Where is it? Grow it.
Yeah, what happened to his hair? Has he just never had hair?
I don't think he's ever had hair. Wait, has he had hair?
There's got to be a picture of him with hair.
Hold on.
I mean,
again, great podcast.
I'm so curious.
Vin Diesel hair.
I mean, at one point he was a person who had hair, unless he just... I mean, if some people have like different conditions that cause them not to have hair.
He looks wrong.
Oh no, really? So it's better bald?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, he's much better bald. Much better bald.
That is not right.
But as far as rating somebody for having hair goes, I mean, not having hair,
yeah, no, he definitely looks better
definitely
now.
Disqualified. Yeah, he's got a nice shaped head. At
yeah.
least.
Yeah, and not many people can. You actually know what? I'm retracting this. Maybe it's just the lack of hair. Like, no, because I like the way he looks. But I guess it's the worst hair in that it's not there. But it makes his face look good. So
yeah.
Because like
no hair bad.
Yeah, because the hair is so bad that his face looks better without it. That's because like he also does the thing where like he not only has a bald head, he also has a bald chin. Normally that looks weird.
True.
But he pulls it off.
That's true, because the beard thing is back in style right now.
Yeah,
so.
like your ex-boyfriend.
Oh, yes.
Like, he had bald head, goatee. That's a good way to... That's the way a lot of people do it now, and like it's probably how I'm going to do it when I have to shave my head.
Aww.
But...
That day hasn't come yet, though.
Nope, it's not thinning just yet that much. Okay, but yeah. Anyways.
You know who has worse hair than balding hair?
Who?
The January 6th insurrectionists.
Oh, yes, that's their next one. That was the problem with them, their hair.
Their hair was just the entire problem.
Among all their other problems, their hair.
The hair, it really is a standout issue for them.
Get better hair.
Yeah, I don't know what it was.
Maybe if you had better hair, you wouldn't be insurrectionists.
It's like the only thing I could focus on about them.
Yeah, they're like, oh, we're good at making America great. It's like, get your comb! Use a comb!
I couldn't even listen to what they were saying because their hair was... It was just out of line.
Anyways, out of line. The hair, specifically. Well, those January 6th insurrectionists.
How could they?
Speaking of politics, our last nominee, and probably the winner...
I'll let you name them off.
Nominee Boris Johnson.
I bet you all thought we were going to go with Trump.
That hair is, that's, I mean, some people say that's not real hair. I think it's real hair. It's the finest horsehair you can possibly find.
Yes.
That is a 100% real horse mane.
Like, we can't poke fun at America, even though we literally just did. We have to poke fun at Britain.
Yeah, well, our progenitors.
I mean, I feel like Boris Johnson, he has similar hair to the good hair that Grogu has.
Yes.
However, it works much better on a fictional creature who's adorable than a weird British guy.
Well, the nice thing about since the reason we're doing Boris Johnson as well as not Trump. Trump's no longer president.
Yay!
So Boris, unfortunately, is still...
We're allowed to punch at him because we're punching up.
Yeah, punch up. Punch way up.
Yes.
Punch,
you weirdo.
Yep, up north there in England, too. So, alright, well, alright, so who wins here?
Ooh.
I guess I said Boris. I don't know, the insurrectionists, though.
Yeah.
I mean, they might have had a good message, but I couldn't tell because of their hair.
I don't know. You think it's maybe it is the insurrectionists?
Yeah, if they just had really good hair, I'd be like, yeah, let's overthrow democracy.
Yeah.
Like,
it would have made all the difference in the world.
Yes, it would have. I'd be like, yeah, install your dictator. Yeah.
We're in.
Yeah, we're in, because look at that hair. I just want to touch it. I just want to brush it.
How persuasive hair can be is just underrated.
If Sisu from... Ryan the Last Dragon was like...
messaging these things.
Message was like, yeah, you know...
That's good propaganda.
I mean... Yeah, exactly. Although I heard the old joke. It's like, oh, Hitler did one good thing. He killed Hitler.
Yeah.
So...
True. Yeah.
Anyways.
Thanks for that.
Anyways. Yeah, good job, Hitler, for killing Hitler. Anyway. So... Anyways, alright, well that's the Witties. We did it!
Yay!
What is this show? What is this nightmare of a show?
It's silly.
It is so silly. Anyways. Alright, normally we have reading the fan mail, but we don't have fan mail this time because that's Matt David's job to arrange all the numerous fan mail that we get.
Yep.
If you want to send some over, though, you can contact us at mattd@matthewdoncareer.com for urgent questions to any of our co-hosts, including Miss Christina Eilert. Hello!
Hi.
You can follow me personally at Matthew Don Career on Facebook, at MatthewDon64 on Twitter, and MatthewDon64 on Instagram. Why 64? That's how many years I thought took place during 2021.
Yeah, it's real.
Not as bad as 2020, though, personally. 2021 went a lot quicker, but 2020, though. 2021 was 64 years. 2020 was 64 billion years.
There you go.
So, yeah. But anyways, where can they get a hold of you, though? Or when they not get a hold of you, where can they, if you want to follow you personally?
I would say I'd prefer not to be acknowledged as an existing creature at all, but if you have to...
If you want to check out her Instagram, I guess, perhaps, or something like that.
I mean, you can just call Matt.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you, I don't know, you can't do that, because you at last time you're like, you want to see a hot girl on Instagram, now you're like, oh no, you don't see the hot girl, you're tempting people. You're such a tease.
I don't exist.
Yeah.
I'm a figment of Matt's imagination.
You know what? None of us exist.
Oh god.
That's the thing. What is reality? Reality isn't what's there, reality is what we see. Think about that, huh?
Oh, that's a great note to end on.
Anyways. I'm Matt Donald.
I'm Christina Eilert.
Alright, get out of here.